I'm back. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, Africa. This is philosopher Paul Kinobi, and we are trying to widen the scope so that people can appreciate what is philosophy. And as I told you, many people think Africa does not have a clear, well thought out philosophy, which we are trying to reconstruct, because no country, no continent can survive without a clear thinking process. Now, today I want to give you a short script on a title. African thinkers, philosophers, because this is also very important to note, because many people think every thinker is a philosopher, every writer is a philosopher, every intellectual is a philosopher, which is not true. It is very important to differentiate between a thinker and a philosopher, because not every thinker is a philosopher. Not every intellectual is a philosopher, but every intellectual is a philosopher. A thinker is a person who can sit down and write something to tell people what is there, to give them a strategy, to explain a certain concept. But a philosopher has a systematic way of analyzing key issues and connect them and give the masses, humanity, a coherent process where they can be able to solve things from the thinking process to actual reality. A philosopher explains reality, and a good philosopher must be able to make sure that what they are thinking, it can be actualized in reality. So I always hear people calling themselves philosophers, and I wonder, because if you were just a thinker, you are not a philosopher. We have key philosophers like in Africa, we have like Ontunji. I value Ontunji as a philosopher, but there are certainly people who are not philosophers, but they are writers. I hear even in some countries people call themselves political philosophers, and then they are just analysts. So it is very important that we come to realize who are the true philosophers. And the true philosophers are seen by the way they articulate reality, the way they articulate the thinking, and you see that what they are talking about, it can be realized either positively or negatively. I hope you reflect about the difference between a thinker, an intellectual, and a philosopher, because not every thinker or intellectual is a philosopher, but a philosopher is both an intellectual and a thinker. Thank you very much. See you next time.